Okay, let's go have fun. Let's go.
This is Utah Tech basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show, presented by Red Rock NIL, empowering student athletes through local businesses.
Enjoy the win. Enjoy the win. Okay, good job. Good job.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zunda, along with the head coach of the Trailblazers, John Juddy Judkins. Coach, last week, tough loss against your rivals, Utah Valley, by 2 on Thursday in Burns Arena. Then you had to go to Texas, Abilene Christian. And, after the first 5 or 6 minutes, it was, they built a double-digit lead, but then it was even Steven, and you had a chance to really get close. So just talk about last week. You had a chance. You played well, like you've been doing the last 2 weeks, and nothing to show for it.
It's just getting frustrating. But, I love these guys. They're working really hard. I think it's been one of the funnest teams I've coached. Yeah. They haven't given up. They keep fighting. We just haven't had that breakthrough. We got to just get that breakthrough. And once that happens, I think a lot of really great things can happen. But, again, Utah Valley, big game, big rival game. Pretty good crowd. I wish we had more, but pretty good crowd. And we got off to a terrible start. Yeah. It was 22-2. And I thought, oh boy, here we go. And then these guys just kept fighting. We talk about the 4-minute battles. We talk about, hey, you got to win the next 4 minutes, next play. And they did that. And then we cut it down to half and the 9, I think it was. And then we just kept chipping away and had the lead for a minute.
Last couple of minutes.
For a minute, not a big lead, but had a lead. And then, the defense we played the last seconds of that game, tie game, and Toulson hits this bank shot, falling on his back at the shot clock at the buzzer, and banks one in, and
kind of 25 seconds.
Kind of changed the whole thing. But again, I love these guys battled and they came back, and we just need to have that breakthrough where we win a close game. We've been so close, but we just haven't put it away, and that's what we've been working on in practice, just game situations and learn how to see it go in and see a win and see how it feels after you win. That's what we're trying to do. And but these guys have been playing. And then we go to, like you said, we go to Abilene Christian, and they're the best defensive team. I don't know if the best defense, but they cause the most turnovers nationwide.
They're number one in the nation in steals at just under 11 a game.
They really get after it. They really pressure the ball. They really gamble. And if you're not tough with it, you're going to have some turnovers. And we had 20, which is way too many. Our goal is 13 or less, and we had 20. And the ones that hurt us, normally they get them and they go down and get layups. You're going to have turnovers in a game. It's just going to happen. If you don't, you're not trying hard enough. And so we knew that going into that. But again, a long flight, long trip. It's kind of a bad schedule how it worked out. But again, our guys played extremely hard and did some really good stuff. And we come back and watch it on film, and we learn from it, and we try to get better.
4 games remaining in the regular season, and right now you can count every game as a must-win. Crucial week this week, 2 games at home. Those T-Birds are coming into town. Thursday night, then Cal Baptist on Saturday. So it's a big week to start feeling good about yourself and try to get rewarded for all the good play and the hard work you put in.
Well, our next 4 games, like you said, really 5 games really are going to be 4 of them are home, and one's on the road. We play Grand Canyon on the road. So we're excited for this home stretch. Again, last time we played SU was a great game back and forth, and it went down to the last 2 seconds of the game. They got an offensive rebound off an air ball, and the kid puts it back in with 1.8 seconds. So we know it's going to be one of those fights. It always is. It's a rival game for us and for them, and it seems like no matter, just kind of like Utah and BYU, you never know, rival games, who's going to come to play. So we're excited for it. We know we probably maybe could have had that one, or we fought that hard to get it. So our guys are really hungry, and they want to get out and get this win.
All right, so let's go back to last Thursday night in Burns Arena. Utah Valley coming into town, the number 1 team in the Western Athletic Conference. And, Coach, you mentioned it. You got off to a horrible start, 22-2 in the first 6 minutes, and then Stone Hutchings comes off the bench and gives you a big lift.
Yeah, he gave us a big spark. He hit a couple wide-open threes. He even banked one in.
Banked 2 in.
Right there. There's this Baker, when you bank him like that, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Great shot fake right there by Stone. And, shot a shot in rhythm, didn't force it.
Down 9 at the half in the second half. played pretty well.
Yeah, Noah pushed the ball. We're trying to get some early offense to get him some easier shots. There's JB doing his famous little European move there, we call it, but he did a good job. He's been playing a lot better now lately. He's kind of, there's great ball movement right here, and then Beyond just driving hard.
This is where you took a 1-point lead with 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, 3.5, and then we got to get a stop.
And that's Toby to give you a 2-point lead with 1 minute left.
Yeah, that was a great drive by Madiba. He just got to finish that. We got to finish those better, but a great rebound by Toby. So
and
there we are.
Here's the shot.
So tie game right here. Clock's running down. We're playing great defense. We don't get the board right there. I wish we could have got that. We had a jump ball or something. I can't remember that one.
But no, that was the overtime. That's the end of regulation. So you go to your first OT of the season. You fell behind by 5 quickly, and then Hakeem showed up.
Yeah, we got down 7, I thought, 5 or 7, I can't remember. Then Keem hit a big 3 right there. And then there's some good patience by Madiba. Not a great pass, but a great back cut right there for a layup. So we got it in the game right there. We're catching back up.
And here's where you're tied at 77, playing great defense.
There's 1 second on the shot clock right here, and he banks this. Banks that in. Tough shot. Made a great play. You got to give him credit for that with 1 second. So now we're down 2. We run this out of bounds play, and look how open Toby was right there. We just missed him, and then we try to get a shot off. And something that we've been working on this week of, hey, we're down 2, ball already to our basket, or down 3, ball at our basket. What do we got to run? And they switched a couple of things that we didn't think they would, but we had some guys open and just haven't had that experience to see that. But again, you lose on a tough shot. Those things happen.
79-77 was your final. You out-rebounded the Wolverines.
Yep.
13 of 16 from the free throw line. You'll take that every day. You hit 12 of 24 threes, 50% from beyond the arc. They hit 10 of 19, 41% field goal to their 49. Only 10 turnovers, and you had 5 more bench points. So all those things you did well.
Yeah, like I see, you look at the numbers, but it's not the number at the end of the game. That's kind of hurting us. But Tilson plays great against us. I don't know why, but he does. The next night I watched him against Seattle, and he was 1 for 8 from a 3. So just I don't know. Maybe guys just get up for us. I don't know. I don't know. But again, Rod, like you said, we're doing good things, and it's just hard when you do good things and you still lose. Yeah. It's just and there's games that you win and you don't play well, but you win and everybody forgets how bad you played. We're playing good. It's just can't get those wins. But this week it's going to be different.
So that was 3 straight games, and you lost by a total of 7 points.
Yeah, 1 possession each those last 3 games.
And you had the lead in the final couple of minutes every game.
Yeah, the one being up 1 with 3 minutes or being up 1, 2 minutes. That's what we've been working on. But we got to have that toughness of getting a stop, and then getting the rebound. And like the last one, the overtime, we almost had that board there before it went to overtime. That would have been nice. But again, we're improving, and people don't see it. They look at our record, see that, but we are getting better. And the guys, I can't say enough about these guys. I mean, every day they're working. Some of these teams you'd think they'd kind of quit and I can't wait for the season to be over. These guys haven't done that. They've been really, really focused, and that's why I love coaching them.
All right, so that was last Thursday night. Then Friday, we got on a plane and headed to Dallas-Fort Worth, and then took a puddle jumper over to Abilene Christian, about a 45-minute flight. We left about 1:30 for St. George and got there about 8:30. So it was a long trip. I had to play the next day. But Abilene Christian, they were 1-6, then they won 4 straight. And so they were coming in on a roll. And as we take a look at the highlights, you're trying to get your first win ever against Abilene Christian. You were 0-6 all time. And, this was back and forth. You played pretty well to get things going.
Yeah, again, they play defense a little bit different than everybody else. They're way up in the lanes, the passing lanes. They kind of encourage you to back cut and do it. And we hurt them early with that, but then we had some dumb turnovers. But there's a good decision, not pushing up real hard, but just pushing it up. There's a great back cut. Again, something that we worked on. He misses it, but a great effort to stay with it. And then a great extra pass right there to hit.
That's what you like to see, that hustle, that extra effort.
He should have made the layup, but he knew he made a mistake and he went and got it back. Again, there's another back cut. We should have done more of those, because they really get up in those passing lanes, but we just had a lot of dumb turnovers. But we were playing good with them. They're a good team, and they're hard to prepare for with a one-day preparation. And that's
you had good ball movement when they're and you got open shots from it.
when you move the ball and they trap you or they rotate really hard or they gamble and miss, if you can make that extra pass, they're going to be wide open.
And Toby Aribi, he had 12 points, 12 rebounds. He's been hobbled
Yeah, it
up,
was one of his better games.
was tough.
Yeah, it was one of his better games. He did hurt his Achilles and he sat out for a couple games, and we didn't have him. And then he came back and he did really, really well.
You were down 13 at halftime. Then you scored the first 5 of the second half and game on, be on, and then you started moving the ball well again.
Yeah, not turning it over. They'll give you good shots. There's another one, good skip, great drive. We lucked out on that one. He was out of bounds, but we won't count that one. But way to go, the hard hold. TC went hard to the hole, gets a two-hand dunk, and there we go. Again, doing what we do: share the ball, set screens, find the open guy.
Yeah.
If you do that, we're going to be in business.
Yeah, Bird had 12. That was about the 8.5-minute mark, and then it kind of got ugly for that 8.5 minutes. Utah Tech only 3 field goals. Abilene Christian only 5 field goals. The rest of the points made free throws by both teams.
Yeah. Well, and in the game, it gets a little rough and it gets a little bonus situation and what have you. But again, proud of the effort. Tough place to play. Like I said, long way to go for a game. But again, I thought we did some really good things. If we had to do it all over again, we looked at it was just our turnovers, and we had a couple defensive possessions where we kind of made a couple mistakes and gave them an easy wide open 3 or a layup where we just didn't rotate correctly.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought we played pretty good.
Yeah, 19 turnovers rolling into 23 points for Abilene Christian. And after the game on our post-game show on the Fan and Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube, you mentioned I can't wait to get back and show them on the film where we could have done it, how it was open if we'd have just been a little more patient.
Yeah. Well,
did that happen?
Yeah,
and did they see what it was all about?
Yeah, they did. And that, again, all you can do is learn from it. But those back doors were more open than we thought. They see it. I should have gone back door there. I should have done this. And then they kill us in the paint. They scored 48 points in the paint, you know, and that was too big. And that's not just our post guys. That's guards getting beat off the dribble. That's offensive rebounds. We went to a zone a couple of times, and they got the ball inside in these short corners and kind of hurt us in those situations. And so that's where the game was. We out-rebounded them. We had too many turnovers, and they had too many points in the paint.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back on the John Judkins Coaches Show, freshman transfer Dallin Grant going to play against his hometown team Thursday. That's when the John Judkins Show comes back.
Yeah. All right,
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a time out from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
And welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, the coach, John Judkins, and freshman transfer out of Utah State, Dallin Grant. Cedar City kid, going to play your hometown team Thursday. You like this matchup, don't you?
Yeah, I do. It's a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, so you're saying, you know what, I came to the better place.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I know you can't say that about your hometown, so don't say it. Just the school.
All right, yeah.
His family moved. They don't live there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, yeah. So now I can.
Did they move to St. George?
No, they moved to Driggs, Idaho.
Where?
Driggs, Idaho.
Beautiful
Yeah,
place up
yeah,
in Driggs.
really pretty.
So,
great place.
All right, Dallin, you transferred from Utah State. Just give us a little rundown of why you decided to come to Utah Tech, and then we'll ask you why you wanted him.
For sure. So being at Utah State, it was a lot of fun. I mean, last year I got to be on a team that went to March Madness and win a game. I was injured pretty much all year. I broke both of my wrists, but I still got to learn a lot, redshirting that my freshman year. It was a little bit interesting because I had signed before my mission with Craig Smith, right. And then so he left for Utah right before I left on my mission, and then Ryan Odom came in, got acquainted with him, and the plan was to go to Utah State. And then a few months before I get home from my mission, I get news from my a few weeks actually. I get news from my family that Ryan Odom was going to VCU, and then later I found out that Danny Sprinkle was going to be the head coach at Utah State. So it was pretty interesting for me coming in to a brand new coach, brand new system. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun last year, and it was really good. But coming to this year, as you know, Danny Sprinkle, he went to Washington after a successful year at Utah State, and I kind of wanted to have a fresh start and to really go to a school and a staff that I was more familiar with, that I had really been recruited by, and that they were going to invest in me, and so I thought it was the right fit for me because I've known Coach Judkins probably since elementary school, honestly.
And you wanted him all along, but he decided to big time you and go to Utah State, your alma mater.
I wouldn't say it was big time. No, it was good. He like you said, my son and him played a lot of ball together before high school. They did a lot of things together. So I saw him play a lot, know his family really well, know his, the Grants, the Nathan Grant, Josh Grant. They're all related that way. So we kind of talked about that, and we offered him.
You're related to Josh Grant?
Yeah. He's like my second cousin, however that works. I'm not sure. He's my dad's second cousin.
That's great
so
family.
that
But it's kind of
Love
cool.
the Grants.
Yeah. So we
Hello,
so
put them together.
There you go.
Yes,
so we got that, and we offered him early, and we knew he was going to get hit by some big schools and so forth. But we always just said, hey, we'd love to have you. If things change, let us know. And he goes on his mission, cuts back, and he just had a raw end where all these coaches were leaving and so forth. And so he put his name in the portal. We got right into him and said, hey, we'd love to have you. And again, he hasn't played for 3 years. Like you said, a mission, and he had a red shirt last year, and so he's just getting his legs back. He's getting into it. But there's at Utah State. That was fun.
A lot of fun. That was a ton of
big
fun.
three.
So how have you been able to handle this? You come in at spurts, don't know exactly how much time you're going to get right now, just trying to get yourself acclimated to everything?
Yeah, that's just the name of the game in a lot of ways, especially being a younger, a lower classman, a freshman. I really my mindset going into the game is just get in there, play defense, and rebound. Like do the little things and play really, really hard. Because I don't know if I'm going to play 3 minutes, I'm going to play 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to focus on defense and rebounding and do whatever I can there, and then let the offense come to me if that's what comes to me in the game.
And Coach, he's handled the progress exceptionally well.
Oh, this is what he said. I mean, we start that from day one. We say for you to get on to get on the floor to play, you're going to have to defend and you're going to have to rebound. If you do that, you'll be out there, and that's what he's been doing. And he's been one of our best leaders on the bench. In practice, he talks a lot. He does some really good stuff. Again, he just needs to get that game experience, and he can't really do it unless he gets it. And so, but he's been very patient, and he's doing everything we ask him to do, and he's got a great attitude towards it, and he wants to play. I mean, who doesn't want to play?
Sure.
They all want to play, but you don't see that in him. You see him, hey, I'm a team guy. I want to win, coach. I'll do whatever it is. That's why I love Dallin. And again, the future for him could be bright. He's only, like I said, he's only a freshman, and he's learning our stuff. And I think he's going to get better and better. And we can't see where it goes.
Talking with freshman Dallin Grant here on the John Judkins Coaches Show. And Dallin, what is it now that you want to make that progression and make that step? So you will be on the floor more. What is it that you would like to do and that you need to do?
I think really just, always focusing on those principles that I was just talking about. But in terms of other things, I think, like what Coach was saying, I haven't had a whole lot of on-court experience. a lot of practice reps, but not a whole lot of on-court experiences since before my mission in high school when I was playing a lot more. And so I think just building that confidence back up that I had and really just like fully adjusting to this level of basketball.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I have the skills, I have, you know, the pieces. It's just about getting enough on-court game reps and building that confidence for me, I think.
So you broke both of your wrists 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago.
It was at Utah State last December. And
Just over a year ago then.
Yeah, just about, a year. And
are they completely, I mean.
Yeah, they're completely
How did you break both wrists?
So it was in practice. I was going up for a rebound. One of my teammates, he kind of like undercut me on accident, and I caught myself with both wrists, and then it actually fractured both of them, different bones. So this one wasn't too bad. My left hand, I was only out for like 3 weeks with this, but this one, it was one of like the worst bones that you can fracture. It was a tiny little fracture too, but it put me out for about 3 months.
Wow. Didn't affect this though. I mean, Coach, he got a pretty good stroke still, doesn't he?
No, he shoots the ball. He can spread the defense out, and that's what we like, you know, with him. And so again, so then he gets hurt, so he doesn't play. And then he got hurt with us too.
Yeah.
He got hurt, and he's probably got to have some surgery when the year's over. He started off in the summer really good, then he got hurt, and you know he's kind of protecting a little bit, and it keeps popping in and out. So we probably got to get that fixed when the season's over, and I think that will help him a lot too, of not worrying about that, because it's pretty painful, Rod, those shoulders popping out. So there's some things like that, but again, he's going to be ready, and I have all the confidence in the world when I put him in. He, you know, like he said, hey, it might be 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. His offense, he does well. I love what he does. He can shoot the perimeter. He can get to the hole. He's got good post moves. His defense, we just got to work on his footwork and moving and guarding. But I love he competes every single day, which is huge.
Your shoulder keeps popping out. Yeah, have you ever watched Lethal Weapon?
No, I haven't.
You go watch it. Mel Gibson, his shoulder pops out. You grunt and hurt and yell when it happens. And do you pop it back in yourself?
No, usually I just have to like kind of let it dead hang for a little bit, and then it'll go back in by itself after anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds.
Then it's sore.
But then it's really sore, and it's been something that I've been kind of dealing with since high school actually.
Yeah, wow.
And it's just it's
got to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Get it fixed.
Watch Lethal Weapon, and you'll relate to Mel Gibson's character when he pops out his shoulder.
For sure.
All right. So I think in the summer, before you re-injured the shoulder, we hooked you up to a mic, and we found out what it's like to be Dallin Grant at a practice in Burns Arena. Take a look.
Love it.
Sir. Dallin Grant here from Cedar City, Utah. Come join Utah Tech today at practice. I'm mic'd up. I'm mic'd up. Hey, boy, how you mic'd? Good going. Doing good, bro. Hey, what's up? Watch right. I'm here. Right. Hey, Keem, got you, Keem. Hey, fall. Watch right. Yeah, I'm good. Get my finger. Good, Britt. Good ball. Good stuff, Britt. I'm here. Watch Britt, let's go. Come on, Red. Watch it. Red. Come on, Red. What do you want me to do on that? Yeah. Let him throw it back. Yeah. I thought you were back. Yeah. This way. Yeah. Here we go. All right, that'll do it for this practice. See you later.
All right, everything looked fun in there except for the sprints at the end.
Yeah, man.
So a lot of grunting and groaning going on. It's pretty physical there inside, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool to see, because we talk about talking and communicating, and you saw it. I mean, great opportunities talking to Noah. He's talking to Toby. hey, what could I do? What can we do better?
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I mean, sometimes you get guys that blame it on everybody else, but you love how he's talking and communicating and trying to fix whatever it was him and Noah were having an issue with on a ball screen. So I love that. I wish we could do some more of those and see our guys, because we talk about that almost every day of our communication's got to be better. And he's one that does it probably one of the best.
All right, before we take our last break, Dallin, we know you grew up in Cedar City. Cedar City High School, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
So just talk about your
correct.
family life and growing up in Cedar.
Oh, well, where do I begin? So I come from a pretty big family. I am number 6 of 9 children to Spencer and Alicia Grant, and I've lived in Cedar City my whole life. Growing up there was good. Cedar City was a great place to grow up, and it was a lot of fun going to high school there. There was a lot of people who influenced me in a really good way to really become who I am today, especially with basketball. Terry Tebbs, he's one that's been there since 3rd grade for me, who's really helped me to develop and be the player I am today, and still keep in contact with him and his son Trayton, who I grew up with. But that was really fun, and trying to think of what else to say about
married.
Cedar City.
He's one of our married guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
How long have you been married?
about 6 months now.
Okay, you're a veteran.
Since August.
Honeymoon's still somewhat going on, right, Jetty?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call myself a veteran yet, but we're working on it.
When you grew up in Cedar City with Southern Utah there, and we weren't in the Division I at the same time and all that, but was there an animosity with the guys growing up in Cedar against then Dixie State?
I mean, yeah, I would say it's always been there. I mean, it's pretty close in proximity, and both being successful programs. I mean, different levels, of course.
Yeah.
But there was always, comparison between the two, I would say.
You also got to say his high school, they played it down here all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Region 9, you got Desert Hills and Dixie and
definitely
Pineview.
animosity there.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
I
it
mean,
wasn't much the university, it was more
More
of
of the
the
high
high
school.
schools
More of
in
the
the
high
town.
schools for
Yeah.
sure. I
Okay.
mean, played against
right.
them like all growing up, all through high school, and there's always been a little bit of some chippiness between those schools.
Yeah.
It's a really competitive
As
league.
it should be.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
Brock Staley. He can't stand Cedar City, but he didn't play against Cedar City. But again, high school, again, it's just there's that rival in high school. You get back and forth. So,
Well, speaking of rivals, you got one
get
Thursday
one.
night.
Yeah.
Cedar City's coming to town. We'll talk about that when the John Judkins Coaches Show comes back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
Back here at the John Judkins Coaches Show, wrapping things up, getting ready for the rivalry game, round 2, Thursday night, 7 o'clock in Burns Arena. They got you a couple weeks ago in Cedar City on an air ball with 2 seconds left, so a little payback time, and this is a crucial game because they're right above you in the standings.
Yeah, that was a big loss for us. That was a big game, but we like where we're at. We like our chances. We feel that we're playing pretty good right now, and you know, they've kind of had the same thing we've had, a couple injury bugs that have hurt them. And last time we played them, the Ford kid was back. He had 30 points the other night against Utah Valley, or excuse me, against, I can't remember who it was, Utah Valley. Utah Valley. He had 30, and then the Jackson kid came back during our game. He's been out for 2 or 3 weeks, and so who knows? We're all going through these injury things, and knowing Jeter, Coach Jeter, he's going to get them ready, and we're going to do our part to get our guys ready.
And Alan, again, you get to play your hometown team, and probably going to play them in a couple weeks too. Here again as the first round of the WAC tournament. So just talk about getting another crack at those guys.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a lot of fun. Like Coach was saying earlier about this season, you know, only 6 wins on this season, but I really feel like we're a lot better than that. I feel like we've been doing a lot of the right stuff, and so I think, you know, if you we believe in like kind of the basketball gods, you know, if you're doing good things, and good things will come your way, and I think we're due for that.
Okay, well, this is going to guarantee a win on Thursday.
All right,
it's treats time from Berries and Cream, the shops at Zion. We've got banana cream. We've got raspberry cobbler. We've got the Dubai chocolate with pistachio. Then we've got Brazzleberry chocolate and strawberry and raspberry. Which one do you want?
I think I'll take the berry cobbler one.
The berry cobbler, and you want the raspberries.
Yeah, raspberries.
Take a big heap and spoon there. I'm going to take the Dubai chocolate. It's got.
You've been going with that one lately, Rod.
Yeah, I know. So let's see which camera are we? Where are we? Look at it. All right, I'm coming right in. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
That's good.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Berries and cream.
How's the raspberry
All right,
one?
Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Trailblazers and T-Birds. The rivalry game, 7 o'clock, Burns Arena, 6:45 pregame on the Fan Sports Radio, and also on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube. Guys, eat up. Good stuff, isn't it, Maynard?
It's really good.
All right.
Really good.
See you Thursday night. Let's pack the Burns. Come on. I mean it. Seriously. Come. Join us.